get stuck into one. Gonna try and tune this Audi at Ruapuna Park. I've got a pretty decent setup for the Lamborghini already, so I'm not gonna get into that. I will get into this Audi, see what it's saying around here. It should be pretty fast. I remember driving it in season 8, Brands Hatch, and it was pretty good in the wet. So yes, let's see what's going on. Get these AOR settings up real quick. This is the next race for AOR, which is going to be a dry quali and a wet race. Well, rain to overcast, some shit like that. But what are we doing here? I believe it's rain, overcast. But actually, what I'm going to do first, I'm actually not going to tune for the wet just yet. I'm going to probably back out and do that afterwards. I'm going to tune for the dry first for quali, as quali is first and probably very important this week. And I believe quali's in overcast conditions. I'll put quali on for an hour. I haven't got that long, probably got about an hour and a half or something, so so let's see what it is saying, this Audi around Ruapuna. I would have done it online, but I can just quickly go back to the pits and restart session if I need to in single player. So let's see what this Audi is saying. I think the Audi should be pretty good around here. Most people don't really know this track like that, but I did it a lot on P-Cars 1 when I was in VR room. I need to get my phone so I can see comments and stuff, or I could just put my PC on, which is probably a little bit easier. So let's just load up that loose setup real quick. For this race, you're definitely gonna have to make 2 completely different setups, I feel, unless your wet setup is really good and works in the dry, or vice versa. But let's have a look. So we already know with that track temp that you're just gonna need soft tires. So I'm gonna bang the softs on real quick. The brake ducts down. Air temperature is also pretty cool. I'll run that for now. I'm going to change this. This is sort of default. When I first got this game and I jumped in the Audi for, was it season 8? The engine braking was something I didn't really used to touch. And then I used to go into a race with the car feeling great in practice, and then just used to end up spinning it everywhere. So normally in the Audi anyway, I'll knock this up, but obviously it's going to give you a lot of understeer, so we'll see where it's comfortable in this car now. What's it? Goes up to 10. I'll put it on 4. Knock the radiator down, I don't know, about 30. Let's knock the fuel down. Say 5 laps just for now. I touch too much. I will put this up a bit. 55. Yeah, because even though we're on softs, the way how some of these corners are, where traction zones, you kind of need to be able to sort of stamp on the throttle to get yourself out of the corner as quick as possible. So you're going to get more wheel spin the lower this is. Too low, and then you're just going to end up binning it. So we'll try 55 and see how that goes. Brake balance, 2.5 ring, that might be a little bit aggressive. We'll put that back up just a little bit more towards the front. Let me turn my PC on. Still haven't turned it on. Other than that, the rest we will do. I mean, I had a particular way I used to set this car up. It used to feel great, but it was so sketchy in races that yeah, just used to end up in crashes all the time. But we'll try it anyway. So slap that to minimum, put this to maximum. Always used to make the car feel great whenever I used to drive it. Just down a bit, we'll knock that down. I don't really like too much toe, even though I think after the last patch I've been running quite a lot of toe, but I'm not too sure whether it's better or not. But it's just been feeling better. I'm not sure if it's faster or not. Knock the steering angle down. A little bit more camber. This is quite a twisty track. And let's see if this car wants to stick or twist. Oh god. Right. One second, let me just check something. Yeah, that should do. Oh my god, this computer screen gets on my nerves. It's killing me. Literally. Hurry up. Right, anyway. And it puts it on the wrong channel. Fuck it up. I've seen a lot of people pick the Audi for this season in AOR. A lot of people. I decided pretty early that I was going to go with the Lamborghini, and although I was tempted by the Audi, I had way too many setups for the Lambo to change at the last minute, so stuck it out with the Lambo. Anyway, let's drive. Let's drive, man. Oh great, stalled it. It's going to be some low grip stuff for this race, but it's just about getting through, I suppose. Wow, the rotation's crazy. I don't know if that's because my tyres are cold or... Wow, I'll cut that a bit. I kind of feel like the back end sort of wants to step out, but maybe that's because the tyres are cold. Wow, a lot more grip through that corner than the Lamborghini's got, that's for sure. I'll cut the track somewhere. Please tell me where that was. Wow, that was strange.
Push on this one. Come on, let's make this count.
A little bit sketchy out of that last corner then. I wasn't too sure how the car was going to react on the brakes, so I didn't push it too hard. Yeah, it's nice, really. Got to sort of try and down gear right on the apex from that corner. Messed that up. Oh my god. Absolutely wonderful. I sort of got the vision of this happening in a race. You're just driving, minding your own business, you're going to see someone just skating across the track because there's not really a lot of things you can hit if you bin it around this track. So you kind of just spin and just end up at another part of the track. So that should be pretty interesting. So let's have a look at our sector times. The first sector felt really slow, surprising. Middle sector wasn't great. Well, let's carry on anyway. Oh my god. It's like, I think on project cars especially, it's like having a car on the edge. It's definitely the fastest way, but it's just not the safest way. So it kind of it's sort of like the loose and stable setup. With loose is just so much faster. If you've ever raced like if you ever done like default lobbies online and you try loose or stable, loose is always faster. It's just a lot more sketchy. Whereas the stable feels safe and you feel like you're going fast, but actually you're just slow. So it's trying to find that balance. I don't particularly like a loose car. I prefer something a little bit more stable, but definitely having it loose is where you're going to get the majority of the pace from. So I'm thinking with the engine braking, do I need to go up one more, or is that bit of extra wing at the rear enough? Alright, we'll see. But there's definitely, I definitely think I could probably take at least 3.5 tenths out of that first sector, maybe. The middle, we can definitely blitz that. So let's just try and get a lap on the board. This car feels really nice around here. Very fast. I think I had to do sort of a lot to the Lamborghini to get it turning in anywhere near as much as this, but still definitely this, I would say this feels better. But I don't know, I feel the Lamborghini is like it's a very stable car compared to the Audi. The Audi feels great, front end feels great on the Audi, but it just has tendencies to just do madness. But through that fast left hand kink, it's a dream. Really nice with that corner as well. Interesting. I see a lot of people are struggling with this track. I think that's where it's probably going to be when it comes to the race. It's sort of one of them tracks, if you don't know it, sometimes you sort of take the wrong lines through the corners. Wasn't a great turn one. That's a cut. Fuck off. We'll keep going along. This middle sector is all about how quick you can just get on the power. First sort of lap completed, we get to see what we've got to change. 17.6. Oh my god, that's invalid. Get out of there. I don't know, the default dampers are decent on this Audi. They are very decent. There's probably not even that much I would change. It's got a nice feel to it, but obviously you'll probably find time with tinkering with everything. But let me knock the ABS down a bit, and I mean I don't want to knock the power ramp down because I'm getting a nice rotation, but I think in the long run maybe 60 will be just a little bit safer. And when I'm going into corners, I feel like I can actually find a lot more time with just a little bit more stability. So I might go up on the clutches, which I'm sure it makes it a little bit more stable under braking. So I'll go up by 1 on the clutches, and I'll take it from there. Right, I still haven't even put my computer on properly. I'm pretty sure this car, once you've dialed it in, will be sort of low 17s. Maybe if you nail a crazy lap time. I think it's all about that first sector. If you can get that first sector spot on, then I think you can do crazy lap times in this car. Let me just sign onto my computer. So jump onto YouTube. So I can see the comments real quick. What's happening, low race? Are you good? CJ, what's happening, ironic? Alright. I'll inbox you the times I'm getting in the Lambo, ironic. It's classified information. Now, I mean, there's eyes and ears watching out here. You know what I mean? I'll inbox you that stuff right there. But this Audi, I do think the Audi's quick. I'm not gonna lie. When I first tried it after the patch, I thought it felt a bit weird, and I kind of fell off it a little bit. But I don't know. It's definitely got the speed. I just don't know whether if I do a race, I don't know whether I'll be all over the place. Pretty much. Alright. So I see reason why I got the CJ asking me why I got the radiator open is because if you're playing on PC, then you have to have the radiator open. So I'll have the radiator open just to sort of reflect what the guys on PC gotta do. Being on PS4, we don't have to have the radiator open because for some reason it just used to be dodgy, and the car would just blow up after 6 laps. Your radiator was on like, your engine was on like 45 damage and shit like that. But they might have fixed it, I don't know. I haven't really tried it since. I think there's people that don't like this track. I mean, it's probably not the greatest track to race on, but to drive is decent.
Keep it clean. You've got the pace to nail pole.
Well, I should think so. I'm the only one on the track, so I should be nailing pole. See if we can get it done on cold tyres, maybe. Oh my god, that's a no then. That first sector is everything for me personally. Because it's that, for me, if I get that, if I get the first corner right and the that fast left-hand kink right, then I know I'm on for a pretty good lap. But if I don't get them right, then I know I'm just going to be doing something that's a bit average. I guess this corner is quite important as well, but it's not too hard. This Audi actually feels like I can take that corner in 3rd gear, to be honest. Let's go again. I want it to get loose, isn't it? No, on the grass. What a bell end. Unbelievable. It's crazy that this car feels so fast through that section, it's a joke. Fucking hell. It's got crazy turning. It feels pretty damn good. Don't even have to, oh my god. Don't even have to touch the dampers. Insane. Not the best. That wasn't the best either. That was rubbish. Oh, it's awful. god. Alright. Don't know what all that's about. That's very weird. It feels good, but there's a lot of oversteer on corner exit. I'm not happy with. I might have to drop this down a bit, even though I don't really want to. But let's just see. Front end feels nice. Probably a little bit of oversteer. Might have fixed it with lowering the spring rate at the back. I'm gonna keep it at 280 for now. I don't want to change too much. Surprising how nice it feels. I could knock the preload down, which might give me a little bit more grip through the middle of the corners, but I don't know. This Audi's temperamental. One change too far and that's it. I honestly can't believe the car can just go that quick almost straight away. It's not fair. Alright, let's have a look at your comments. Yeah, this I don't know, man. I'm already known for messing up quali. I can already see it, but I don't know, man. I know. I guess it's different for guys on the PC, because especially in the elite tier, because you got so many fast guys. Like, you know, if you don't get a lap in, you could sort of be starting back in 16th, 17th. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. But I know, man. Me and CJ, we looking at them PCs right now, man. We want to get there. Down with the PS4 life is stress. I wonder if you lot have the home screen glitch on PC, where it just presses the pause button and all that type of shit. If you got a T300, because I'm done with it. I'm fed up with it happening to me on PS4. Oh my god. You feel like you can throw this car about. I want to absolutely murder this first sector in a minute. That's all I want to do, and then I'll just take it easy for the rest of the lap, and then it should be fine. I'm sure you can do that corner in third. It's going to be tight, but fuck it. I'm going to try it. Oh my god. No, I'm not. I'm going to invalidate. Oh my days. Fuck's sakes. Gonna put the lap in anyway. Okay. No, I'm not. Oh my god. Leave me alone. That was tacky in the middle. Wow, that turned in crazy. Middle sector felt a bit crap. Oh, this car's definitely fast around here. Oh my god, kill me now! Oh, that was beautiful. No, no, no. Oh, I ran wide in the way, for fuck's sake. Kill me now. Oh my god. Oh, this car's faster. It is fast. It's a joke. Can't even check my sector times. What bollocks. Alright. Let's read these comments. Never had that. Oh mate, I wish I didn't have that stupid T300 bug, man. It's crazy, but it's like it only happens on P cars. It don't happen in any other game. I am giving Jammy a free setup, but you know, Jammy ain't never done nothing wrong to me. You know what I mean? So. And plus what? Jammy, Man Bear, Pigs, only 2 guys in the Audi, and there's a load of guys on PC using the Audi, so you know, I might as well. Now I don't use the RSO one. It would probably be fast around here, to be honest, but the car just gets on my nerves. Got very bored of that car, very bored. Yeah, and you're right, the sound isn't great. Can you hear my wheel when I turn it? That's my daughter hanging off my wheel when I'm not in the room. She's done messed my wheel up. See, so technically I would have bottled qualifying about 3 times in a row, because I've almost been going half an hour now, still ain't got a lap in. It's that type of track. You want to push to get the time, but so easy to invalidate a lap. You sort of need to get half your car over that curb if you really want to push it for lap time, that is. I think in the Audi, because the Audi takes so long to heat its tyres up, I actually think it's a little bit beneficial when you're on the softs. You probably get an extra lap out of it in quali. And the car, like on the soft tyres, when the tyres are like a little bit cold, it seems to turn in a bit better. And when the tyres heat up, you seem to just get pure understeer. That's what I think is helping this car. Oh, we've run a bit wide. No. Oh, that was rubbish. That was so bad. The last corner was rubbish as well. Okay. Garbage. No. This is what I'm talking about. I can see this happening in a race. You're just minding your own business and someone just comes skating across the track, especially when it starts raining. So, what was my sector times? Oh, that was terrible. I don't even want to look at this. That first sector. Absolute garbage. Middle sector was rubbish and all. I don't know what it is, man. Me putting sectors together is like just impossible. I used to be good at qualifying once upon a time. Shocking these days. Right. I think in the elite tier on the PC you will be seeing 16s, man. Because I think that they are able to, I don't know, maximize the times without making mistakes. I should make a Porsche setup, but I'm not going to make a Porsche setup because there's a lot of people in our tier that's using a Porsche. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, CJ? Yeah, I don't know how they're going that fast in that Z4. I mean, I tried that shit. I actually enjoyed that PC race. Watching that race, that's probably one of the best races I think I was on PCARS 2 that I think they've ever had. Just the way how the strategy played out and that. But the only thing I wish they'd just stop with all these crappy conditions all the time, man. Let's give the guys some conditions where you can actually race. What's wrong with having a race at 12 o'clock in the afternoon in the middle of summer? Why has it always got to be cold all the time? Don't understand what the obsession is with having a race when the flipping, I don't know, when the sun's coming up or when the sun's going down or in the night. Just have a race midday, nice and hot track, and then let's see what happens with the tires. Maybe you have to pit and change tires. Maybe you can just survive the whole race. Who knows? But these low grip conditions are starting to get on my nerves. I've had it for way too long now. The Z4, I think I could probably get a 17 in the Z4 around here, but it ain't gonna be no low 17. I don't know what they've done to that car. I do not know. Their car looks like it handles like the Z4 from PCARS 1, and then when I get in it, it handles like the Z4 from PCARS 2. So I guess some people have a different feel for certain cars. It's like for me, I know the AMG's fast, but I just don't feel it when I drive it. It's just like, this car's just not for me. I've done no tyre warm up whatsoever on this lap. Oh my god, I've just driven straight up the track. For sakes. This is the majority of how I practice is spent doing Form's just like this. In fact, most of the time I'll be off the track practicing quality, and then maybe 1 out of 10 times I actually get a good lap in when it comes to the race. But what do you think about the Lambo so far this season, Ironic? You happy with your choice? I tell you what I have noticed about this Audi, after a couple laps it starts getting hella oversteery. That don't really happen in the Lambo. That's rubbish. God, I can't take that fucking call. Oh, I'm just going to restart the session because I'm technically I've been too long in that session. First 10 minutes that count, right? I hate doing this, just going over and over and over again, making the same mistakes, the same places. Annoying. But at some stage I'll switch to the wet and see what it is saying. I tell you what, I feel like I've done something which is not giving me as much turning, giving me a little bit more stability, but definitely through that fast left-hander, it's not got the front end it had before. It's probably me putting on the putting the power ramp up. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I think that's the way forward through there. Not the best first corner. Oh no. It's not working. That is not working. Don't know, between the extra wing, it's just not working. I mean, I could try 1.4 and knock the engine braking down and see what happens then. Obviously I'll have a bit more straight line speed, but I don't think straight line speed is that important around here. I don't think it matters. So we're at that corner exit on this track. Alright, let's just go back to what we had. I'm actually going to put this down a bit. I don't even want to touch the dampers, that's how deep it is. Car feels pretty decent. I mean, put the clutches back down. I mean, I had this on 120, but it can stay how it is. Alright, we'll just see, man. I'm gonna put these up. We'll see. lack a bit of pace and quality. Well, do you know what? It's not even that. I don't think the Lambo lacks a bit of pace and quality. I just think that the conditions is fucked up. Because when we're in practice, I've been seeing some crazy times in that Lambo. I mean, CJ can tell you more because CJ and Cage have been the ones who've been getting the crazy times. But basically, the times I see these guys doing in practice, I didn't even see them get that far on PC. So I know the Lambo's got speed, but I don't know, man. It's always like conditions when it actually comes to quality and comes to the race. It just feels so much different. It's very weird. So see, on PS4, we always wondered if you guys on the PC suffer from the same thing, whether you go into a race and the race conditions and the track conditions are just completely different from what you practiced for. Because I can tell you right now, that's one of my biggest, I think that's my biggest issue in this game. Is like, when it comes to the race and qualifying for the actual race, I just see I probably lose about 25% confidence in just how the way the car feels. Whereas on P-Cars 1, I could practice and get a time, and I know when it comes to the race, I'm going to be within a couple of attempts of that time, unless I make a mistake. Whereas on this, you can go into in practice for Sonoma, I think my fastest time in the Lambo was like a 28.5, and then it came to the race, I ended up with a 29.7. So I don't know. It's crazy stuff right there. But this car really gets it done on the brakes compared to the Lambo. The rotation's a lot nicer, but the stability in the Lambo, for me personally, is nicer. If you can drive a car like this on the edge and you're good at that, then this is probably slightly quicker. But if you're someone who leans on the car and you sort of need that stability, then I think the Lambo will probably suit you more, which is why I picked it. There's one thing I want to try in this car though. What am I doing? That was awful. Oh my god, I completely cut the corner. Get out of there. Oh great, this is new 7 sets of times. Should have just carried on just so I'll get a lap on the board, to be honest. Wow, curve actually stopped me from spinning. Fuck off. Keep getting that hairpin wrong. Now I'm just sliding through every corner now. Alright, I might as well try it now. Might as well. I know this has another gear ratio, which is slightly shorter. Let me see what that's like. I'm predicting for pole position for the PC, I'm actually predicting a 16.8. That's what I think pole position is going to be. Just put a wager on it. Just have like AOR bookies. Oh shit. Why's my traction on? What the fuck's all this about? My traction wasn't on all that time, right? I think I'm even braking a bit early for that corner, to be honest. This car's a joke on the brakes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that silly penalty's not going to go away, is it? Oh my god. Oh no, I'm just doing it. I'm doing it all wrong, lads. I swear. I swear. All I need to do is get the first sector right, and it plays in my mind when I'm coming up to that fast left-hand corner. It plays in my mind I'm about to fuck this right up every time. Wind. I didn't really think about wind, to be honest. Do you know what? Like, what I don't understand is it's like the more cars that's on the track, the more messed up the grip levels are. When technically it should be the other way around. When it's only you on the track should be a lot more green because it's only one car cleaning the track up. But I don't know, man. We go into online lobbies with 16 people, and all of a sudden it's just like driving a complete different race. I will end up like fiddling with my setup and stuff because I'm thinking, hold on a second, this doesn't feel right. There's only one race that I did that I felt like the track felt the same as in practice, and that was season 8 when we did Algarve, whatever the track's called. It's the only time when the car felt decent, and it didn't matter anyway because I binned it. But other than that, it's always felt a bit funny. I mean, Fuji was okay, to be honest. Fuji felt alright as well.
Steady on the outlet. Tire temps are still low.
So what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon if they unbanned the Ferrari, that the Ferrari would come back next season and still be the top car? Or do we think the Ferrari's been overtaken? Because I mean the patch notes didn't specify whether the Ferrari had been taken down a peg. Because what I feel like they did add to the game in the last patch was the fact that most cars now you can sort of push into braking zones a lot more, whereas before, the Ferrari in the race was the only car you could sort of like throw it into braking zones and the car would stick. Now you can kind of get away with it with all the cars. So will the Ferrari still have the same advantage in a race? Who knows? But I know one thing, if they bring that car back, there's going to be a lot of Ferraris on the grid.
Try your best out there today. Get a decent lap in and line yourself up for a good race.
I could just stop messing about for just one lap. Great. Second gear's too low on these gears, making me slide into corners and that. Oh my god, why did I have to do it? Why did I have to do it? I'm stupid. Wasn't nothing special anyway, was it? To be honest. Alright, nah, them low gears through the middle sector, when I go down to second, it's like the second gear is just too low. And it's just gonna make me spin out. So let's just put that back. I don't know, I see a lot of whenever I watch PC streams and that, or I see a lot of guys running their brake balance rather like down here. I'm not too sure about this. They run it super low and then they just put on less downforce. But I don't know. Don't know if that suits my style. Do you know what I mean? But that's a lot of bonnet cam business and that. I'm not into the bonnet cam. I can't really respect that as much. I think it's a lot easier to be consistent when you're just sat on the bonnet. You know what I mean? But anyway, read some more comments. Blue in the Park ain't, it's not a track for everybody. The same thing that happens in every PS4 season. By the time you get to the end, most people have quit. It's because it's not like PC where you got like loads of people. If you're sort of off the pace and there's only about 2 or 3 of you on the same pace and one person quits and then you're sort of 40 seconds 50 seconds behind every race, it kind of I can see why the guys kind of get bored of just running around by themselves and stuff. You know what I mean? That's kind of always happens in the PS4. That's why we're looking to get that PC. We need that PC life right now. Yeah, CJ, disrespecting Le Mans Bugatti. That's a great track. Love Bugatti. Gonna be your teammate for the Triple Crown. What Triple Crown you talking about? I already told you about this teammate life. We will never be teammates. You don't know the meaning of team. I wanna be a teammate with someone that just never helps his teammate out. Alright, in 5 minutes I'm just going to switch to the rain, whether I get a lap in or not. It's going to be interesting to see what the other cars can do in the PC race around here, because I honestly, feeling this Audi, I feel like this Audi's got it in the bag. The Audi's feeling like it's feeling mesmeric. I don't know what it's like in the race, mind you. I don't know whether it starts getting mad oversteer or just has that crazy rear end snapping under braking where it spins you out for no reason whatsoever. But for quali, I'm gonna have to put my money on TX3 Storm to bring home the pole position. Maybe Jardier might put the work in after the last race. Don't know. I touched the white line. Get out. My God. Guess I'll just drive around for another lap. Second lap might be quicker anyway. But yeah, I've been thinking about getting a new wheel. Like, it's been pissing me off so much, I'm willing to downgrade just to be able to finish a race without a silly problem. And people like to me, man, you should go get the Fanatec. Listen, you got that Fanatec money? Buying a Fanatec is like buying a real car. If I buy a Fanatec, I'm buying real windows, real exhaust pipe and all types of shit, because if you're spending that much money, you might as well have the rest of the car with it. Oh, my turn one's been awful. Help me. Fuck off, that was cutting. No, that's upset me. That is upsetting. That was never a cut in a million. You know what, let me just not even watch it, because I know what's going to happen. It's just going to blatantly be a cut. I would just been sat here wasting time. Great, now we're stalling. Fucking hell. This pit lane is dodgy as well, man. First time I pitted on this track, I ended up sideways in between them two blocks. So it's going to be interesting to see if anybody stacks it in the pit lane in the race. I'll be honest, man, as soon as we finish the PS4 race, we all just jump on the PC to see what happens. Alright, let me read your comments real quick. Different livery, yeah, CJ. Nah, man, I'm using the official stuff, right? Yeah, I've heard some disturbing things about that G29 when it comes to the brake pedal and stuff. I don't know. I just want to have a wheel with just no issues, man. That's all I want. What happened to the good old days of Driving Force GT where you could drop the wheel down the stairs and it works perfectly fine? That's what you need. Driving Force GT is the equivalent of a Volvo or a Saab. Them shits just don't break down. You can literally drive a Saab off a cliff, roll around and still survive at the bottom. That's the kind of wheels we need now. All this brushless motor stuff, it's bollocks. Oh my god. I'm supposed to be setting this car up, but I realise I haven't really set up anything ever. So the problem is I don't want to set the car up too well and then someone in the PS4 tier all of a sudden just find an extra second and stuff. That's the problem. But to be honest, I think this car is fast already. I'm sure if them guys on PC get to really tuning it, they're going to pull out something stupid and quality. But I'm still going to go over 16.8 for pole. No, I've took way too much out of it. I've forgotten how to do the corner now. This happens to me every day. Every time. Cage, you can verify this. I come on the game and I hit that corner sweet as a nut. First few tries and after that, I'm fucked. Just letting you guys know I'm possibly the worst one lapper you'll ever see. I can never get a lap together. It's very irritating. I don't want to be that guy, you know, that comes and said, you know, I could have went 5/10 quicker if I just nailed it here. You know what I'm talking about? I know CJ knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I could have just went 5/10 quicker if I got that corner right, you know? Even though sometimes I feel like I could have went at least 3 or 4 tenths quicker. Oh my god. And I still managed to get a pen. Oh my god. This game don't like me. This game hates me. Just done that. This will be a terrible lap time too. Oh my god, what am I doing? Alright, I'm done. I am done. Get the fuck out of here. So basically, that was supposed to be like a 17-1. in theory. But we'll just call it quits at a 17.3. Yeah, lads? Nice. Alright, let me move on to this rain. I actually didn't tune that car, like, at all. I literally took the piss. Alright. Yeah. No, my car. Look, the problem is. Yeah, that's what will happen, Cage. You turn the stream off and then you start flying. But the car's not soft. There's actually just nothing wrong with it. It's just me. Alright, let's see what this wet weather's saying in this Audi. This Audi's gonna be fast. It is gonna be fast. I'm gonna drop them bitches all the way down. Give me some more. Let's see. I don't know. There's a lot of turning in this car. Put that fuel right up. Was it 44 laps? Well, I'm just gonna put. Yeah, not doing it. Right, great. Let's see if car kills me or not. Technically, I should do a pace lap, I guess. It's typical of me to do a season, get in another car, and then start liking the way the other car feels. Typical. I tested this car, and I was like, nah. And now I'm in it, I'm like, why did I pick the Lambo? But like I said, I decided sort of at the end of last season that it was Lambo season. I actually think the Lambo might be a tad bit safer in the race. But you never know. I watched the stream on PC yesterday, and the puddles were just getting crazy. I literally think this race is it's a lottery, because the puddles form across the track and there's nothing you can do about it. So you're gonna hit the puddle and hope you go straight. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to slow down by now. It's gonna be losing mad tire tab. See what you're like at turn 1. Not an issue. Oh my god, it's still dry to this car. Okay, there's the understeer. Oh my god. There's the oversteer. did you see that oversteer? My God, I'm on a different part of the track. Fucking hell. What was all that? Let's take that corner again, shall we? Now that was crazy. Don't ask me what that first lap was. Started off great, ended terrible. Oh my God, the understeer's real. What's happening? Oh, any saving grace is just great for that corner. Slowing down for the long plenty. Oh, I could have lowered the brake pressure, to be honest. I really didn't think. Alright, there's hell of understeer around here. Alright, we're jogging, we're getting to know it. I'm not gonna lie, in the wet, I think the Lamborghini is better in the last corner. To be honest.
That's your best first sector so far. Nice one.
Messed up if I'm super deep. Oh, I definitely have to soften the rear a bit more, I think. It's a slider. Oh my God, what is this? Oh my God, look at the tyres. Look at the tyres on this bitch. Oh my God. Technically that was a 24.5 because I got a 1 second penalty, right? Okay. So it's quick, but them tyres just melted. Melted. I know what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna just have to up the rear brakes. They just literally melted off. That was crazy. Like, I don't even know whether I even want to run 2 on the front. That's how bad it is. Oh my God. Okay, we'll go up on this. Ain't no problem with that. I'm gonna drop 1.6. Save me. That was weird, man. I mean, it turns in super nice, but then the lap after that is just pure oversteer. Like, pure. No. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I did try the Porsche in the wet, and the tires were on fire at the rear. I was just like, wow. Like, good luck in that car. Normally the Porsche faster in the wet, but good luck. That's all I've got to say about that car. That, in a way, I missed the standing starts, but I know what they're like. It's just chaos because you just get people that just jump in the lights and shit. Anybody in this stream play Race Room? I do actually have a PC, but it can't run Project Cars, which is unfortunate. But it can run Race Room. Oh, I love that game. I love that game. Force feedback's just is perfect. And then you come back to P Cars, and then it's like you just wish you had the same feeling through the corners. Race Room is very, very fun, and I like the tracks they have on that game. I'm just pointing out this car would have done a 24.5 straight away without even much done to the side. I think this car might be a little bit OP in the rain, I'm not going to lie to you. If you could get it to grip, or if you could get it to be stable through the race and actually put a proper setup on it, a wet setup on it, yeah, this car be fast. I didn't even think I did that great of a lap, to be honest. I will just go from there. Brakes are cold, I don't care though. Look at that turning on lap 1. Insane. Get started oversteering before. Blessed that time. Wow. Messed up the last corner.
That is your fastest first sector time. Keep it up.
Oh, the oversteer's coming now. I mean the understeer, should I say. Let's see how it goes. I'm good, I'm gushy. What's up? What's happening?
Just at your own personal best
Wow,
fastest
it's
lap.
not a joke.
Keep it up.
Shut up. Great. That's that. Whoa. You guys probably didn't even realise that, but the wheel had one of them weird little things that it felt like it running over something in the middle of the road. Very dodgy. Oh god, done it again. I think there is some changes I would make actually, to be honest. Oh, what have I done? Skip to end. That's what I want to do. There is some changes I would make to this car. What have I done? Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my god. I'm supposed to restart and I've just gone all the way back to the beginning. Jesus Christ. Alright, so it's definitely the rear end definitely starts to step out a bit, and I noticed that in second gear the car is just like not turning in at all for that first corner, like at all. So I'm having to go down to first and just lose time. So like this car feels like it should be able to do it in second. I didn't really check, but I think the tire pressures were okay. I think this could do with being a bit lower, to be honest. It's a bit too much. Engine brake is a difficult one because it feels alright now, but as the race goes on I could see it becoming a bit of a problem, so I might go up maybe 1 on that. I wouldn't change the power ramp, to be honest. I think you just gotta balance it out. And obviously now I've put the rear spring rate down, so it shouldn't be as oversteery on corner exit. The dampers, to be honest, I don't wanna touch them. I don't want to touch too much, but basically I don't want to give away my secrets for now for this race, because a lot of it will probably be similar to what I've done to the Lamborghini, but there is a lot of time to find in the dampers, to be fair. Right, I mean I can do the basics, I guess, you know. Before I go, a fast bump, right? That fast left hand kink is the only sort of issue with putting your fast bumps down. I'll have to back up a little bit and soften the rebounds a bit. I think this car's got the potential. Obviously if it was on PS4 you would run the radiator at 0, which probably make you just a tad quicker, maybe a temp 4.2, but I think what I've noticed in for a lot of the other cars, that since the patch I've put the preload down. Like I run the preload kind of low, but in this car there's so much turning. Even with 1 on the front, it's got so much turning. It's crazy. But I do think maybe 2 on the front might even be a bit quicker. But it's just whether or not you can hold it in the race, whether the car tries to kill you or not. That might be the reason why the car's not turning in. But I'm sure many people are going to be running their brake balance like super low. I don't want to do it because I feel like I'll bin it. But I might soften the front a bit. Alright. I'll give this a quick try before I gotta go and pick up the little one from school. Yeah, put the fast bumps down. It might be a little bit more sketchy for that corner if you get the curb. But wow, don't ask me what I'm doing there. I can actually feel that the grip levels are different. I think because I sat fixing the setup for so long while it was still raining, it feels like the track's wetter, which is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I feel more safe in the Lamborghini around here than I do in this Audi. Although I think the Audi's probably got the potential to be faster. So let's see. We'll wait for the flags and then we'll go. Still don't want to turn in second. Oh my god, yeah, it feels a lot wetter. A lot wetter. Oh, definitely. Oh, chooses this time to disappear, does it? Bollocks penalties in this game. Wow. It's definitely wetter, lads. Well, don't really matter. This may be the conditions that we face when the race starts. You never know how wet it might be. Definitely a difference in the levels of grip. I don't feel like I can push as hard either. Crazy. Another nearly apex in. That'll be a pain. How different does the track feel compared to last time?
That's your fastest second sector so far. Great job. Keep it up.
Crazy. Interesting amount of
That's your
grip.
fastest lap so far today.
Uh-oh. You put a wheel on that white line and just on the grass, you better straighten that wheel real quick. Otherwise you're binning it. Definitely a lot more understeer after I've added the engine braking and stuff. But it feels a little bit more safe, to be honest. I think on this game that really is the trade-off. Kind of the loose and stable setup is pretty much the story of the whole game, if you ask me.
That's your best
I
final
only made
sector
up a
so
couple
far.
attempts
Great
after that
driving.
pretty poor first sector. Oh, it doesn't turn into that at all. Wow, the understeer's crazy. Understeer. The understeer's crazy. Oh no, 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 no. Wow, that is the dilemma. That is the dilemma, lads. I don't know what to tell you. 1 minute the track feels one way, and next minute it feels another way. I wonder what track conditions we will be getting for the race tonight. But like I said, it's 3 o'clock now. I've got to get off. I'll skip to end, restart the session, and quickly scroll through the setup, should I? Even though it's pretty much default, apart from a couple of things. I'll go for the dry one. Basically did that, did all that, did a bit of this. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of time left in this car. I'm not even joking. Oops. I don't want to drive it too fast and then get myself depressed in the Lamborghini because I can't match the times. That's what used to happen back in the day when you used to be practicing in the Audi and then you were getting the Ferrari, and it was just like, this is a joke. So yeah, I'm going to be off. Catch you guys when I make my next video or my next stream, which should probably be within a couple of days time. So yeah. Actually, let me read your comments quick because I've totally neglected that. You called your team regret Lambo. Nah, man, the Lambo's decent. Don't worry, ironic man. I'll send you some bits. You know what I mean, lad. Alright guys, I'm outie. I'll catch you in a bit. Peace.